night.
Fantastic.
I was outside having a cigarette, and that funny bald man just comes up and he says, "Hey, we need people to tell jokes. Do you tell jokes?" And I was like, "Okay, my shift's half over. I guess I can come in and tell some jokes." So, no, that wouldn't have been the first time I was mistaken for a prostitute. Yeah, buckle up. This is gonna be fun. I turned Home Alone 2 off. Daniel Stern was about to get shot in the dick with a staple gun. I wanted to see that. Oh my god. In all the ways that he should have died like 10 times in that film. Oh man. If only they had Michael Jackson with them, I think Macaulay Culkin would have definitely let them in. So that's controversial. So anywho, no, that I have been doing comedy for about 8 months now. I actually come from a theater background. So it always, oh, thank you. Yes, that's why I, work in customer service jobs and am constantly broke. And cripplingly low self-esteem. It always makes me, I always get bored but jealous when I meet someone who's like, I'm an accounting major because it's accounting, but then they're gonna have a job after college and they're so smug about it. They're like, yeah, I will have a job after college. Theater major. Oh yeah? Well, joke's gonna be on you when they make my big break as dead prostitute number 5 at CSI Miami, season 20. I'm kidding, guys. I'm not pretty enough to be a corpse caked in semen. I gotta work my way up to that shit, build my resume, There's a process. All right. Now, does anyone here think that sex work qualifies as legitimate work? Thank you. I used to not have that opinion, but then, shit happens. You meet this guy, you give him a blowy, and then he gives you 50 because he mistakes you for a prostitute on Tinder. And, I'm near destitution, so I'm not gonna turn that down. So that's gas money plus intimacy. Boom! Services rendered. So, all right. So yeah, now I'm of the opinion it's legitimate work, especially when you least expect it. So, all right, so I do comedy because one, it's a way to make use of my useless theater degree, but also when you go through a lot of stuff in your life, it's fun to make people laugh at your misery, and I have been transitioning for 2 years. I am an out and proud trans woman. Most of you know that though. Oh, thank you. And that's why I tell people for validation. That's why I went through this very trying, emotional process just so people would stop ignoring me. I actually got my invite to my high school reunion, which is next week. I'm totally going. I didn't really have any friends in high school. There was a very scathing Facebook group about me, but I survived. I know that when I go though, no one there really knows about my transition. So I know they're gonna try and be super woke about it, and they're gonna ask me with all the seriousness of defusing a bomb, so what are your pronouns? Well, that is such good etiquette to have with a trans person. I'm so proud of your wokeness. My pronouns are not super obvious, but I like to go by Maestro and Gordon from Sesame Street. I just stare into my cold, dead eyes like, is Maestro serious? No, I guess Gordon from Sesame Street is pretty fucking funny. Oh my god, that is so perfect for you. You just seem so self-actualized. I am so proud of you. Thank you, it's been a rough journey. This place, it's a pretty lady. No, I definitely can't wait to show off and be like, look at how marginally attractive I am now, guys. I know, I used to look like Shrek and now I look like Fiona. At the end of Shrek, it's a huge step up. Solid 3, suck it, haters. I'm so kind to myself. And I know that some of them are going to be like, you are so brave. When people tell me I'm so brave as a trans woman, that really just translates to, hey, you might get killed someday. So thanks for reminding me of that, guys. Our agenda is not that nefarious. We just want to corrupt your bathrooms and shit in your family values. That's all we're looking to do. So, And I've dealt with mental illness most of my life. Has anybody else deal with mental illness? Yeah, come on, don't lie about that. You're at a comedy show. Of course you deal with mental illness. That's why you're here, to see, sad fuckers who are dealing with worse shit than you are. And believe me, the night's not over yet. No, I had my first suicidal thought when I was 8. It's lasted 21 years. And I do take antidepressants, and I don't have health insurance right now at the moment because, I'm winning. And I was, originally going to have to pay $200 for a 3-month supply. And I approached that situation like any perplexed white woman approaches a perplexing situation with, that's funny, $200? My most expensive suicide attempt was only $80. Let me explain. I was going to do the whole toaster in the bathtub routine from Groundhog Day. What an inspiration in that film. And I know you're thinking, Danny, you were going to spend $80 on a toaster just to kill yourself? I hope you still kill yourself. You're such a twat. Okay, that's uncalled for, first of all, lady in the audience. So here's what happened. I already have a toaster, but I had to spend $30 to turn my electricity back on. And to do that, I had to spend $50 to get my internet back up and running. So boom, adulting, see God early. All right, and I find that if you're dealing with mental illness, it really helps if you have a temporary obligation. Be a reader or a gamer. You should, nothing would bug me more in the afterlife if I'm like, oh man, I forgot to finish my replay of BioShock. That's gonna bug me for eternity. Or nowadays, where I'm like, I can't kill myself. I have to finish reading Girl, Wash Your Face. I'm kidding, don't read that book. You will want to kill yourself. Basically, that book, a coworker lent me that book because I guess she assumed since you're a white lady in her late 20s, you should read self-help books. It's like a riptide, I guess. So that book is written by Rachel Hollis, who is this very, very privileged white lady living in California, married to Disney bigwig, lives in a huge house, Christian mother of 4. So she totally knows what empowerment means and what it means to struggle. And her whole book is about, you just gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Only you are responsible for your problems. Okay, I don't know, Rachel. I feel plenty empowered as a constantly broke, mentally ill, near destitute trans actress and comedian who has 3 collection agencies calling her 10 times a day, saying things like, we're gonna take your wages. And I, feel so empowered, and I can tell them, why take them? Just try. I will wake up at 4 in the morning, go to my 24-hour schnutz, and spend that all on gas and groceries before you get your grubby hands on them, on those wages. And you know what? I might kill myself in the next couple weeks, and then you won't be able to garnish anything, because I'll be dead. And then I realized my boots do have straps. God, I feel so empowered right now. You can read more motivational speeches such as that in my upcoming self-help book, Girl, Drink Your Bleach.